Hi, I'm Louis Paul. It's the Colors of Prague, where I discuss, review progressive rock recordings and related music from the past, present. It's what I do. Thank you for watching, by the way. And I did want to say that if anyone is a subscriber on the Facebook page or on the YouTube page, and you have music you would like me to mention, talk about, you could point me to that. You want to send something to me, just contact me on the Colors of Prague Facebook page, and yeah, we'll discuss. Because I do review everything I am sent, and you know, there's so much music out there, I can't afford to buy it all. But if you think your music is good enough, send it to me, and I will certainly talk about it. I will review it. Even if it's Prague adjacent, it's fine. Anyway, on to this season 5, episode 21. There's one more after this. So this is uh, talk about Ross Jennings' solo album and Kyros' new Mannequin album. So let's begin with Kyros first. Um, this band went over really well at the most recent Cruise to the Edge due to their colorful live performance. I believe it's a British band. Kyros began as the nearly unpronounceable Synesthesia in 2014. They were led by half British, half Thai Adam Warren, who sang lead, played guitars, and synth. I guess Synesthesia and their self-titled debut album could have been termed eclectic prog, with influences from a number of bands. Vox Humana was released in 2016, with the band now calling themselves Kyros, Kyros. By 2020's Selexa Dreams, they also added Brit pop into the mix. Recover from 2021 is a covers album. And this is going to be of interest to some of you people. Among its 10 tracks are cover songs by bands from Frost, Rush, I think there's two Rush on that, Haken, and Genesis. Um, Recover is also notable as Adam Warren transitioned to Shelby Logan Warren, and the band now had a bubbly female lead singer, keyboard player. Yeah. So, which brings me to Mannequin, their 2024 release, and one they played a lot of music from on the cruise. I was curious after watching various posts by Cruise to the Edge attendees on Facebook and on YouTube. But on disc, they sure do jumble the influences and tributes. It's a curious mashup of genres and sounds. And I think Shelby is going for an art rock via prog sound, sort of like a prog Lady Gaga. Interesting. So, what are these influences? I hear some IQ, Frost, Steven Wilson, perhaps the early solo stuff, and 80s new wave like Flock of Seagulls, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, OMD, and there's more. It's just a lot going on there. Interesting. Can't say I love it, but it's very good. And I'm curious about that covers album. I'd like to hear that again after hearing it a while back. So, yeah, Kyros, a band to watch. They got a very interesting thing going on there. And how often do you hear progressive music mashed up in the blender with new wave romanticism music and a lot of heavy synth and some more harder sounds? They got a lot of stuff going on there. Now on to Ross Jennings' so far one solo album. late 2021's A Shadow of My Future Self. Jennings has been very active in the prog world of music. He's the lead singer for Haken, the British band, who delves into metal, heavy prog, and art rock. Now, Haken have released 7 studio albums since 2010 and 3 live albums, with 2025's live forms being the most recent. Prior uh, to Haken, Jennings had been in the band Redados and even worked on the 2010 and 2012 release, and they have 3 studio albums altogether. While still in Haken, he joined a band called Novena, Novena, I believe, another band dubbed Prog Metal, and they released 1 studio album and 1 live album. He's certainly the busy guy, and we're not even done yet. In 2021, the prog world was shocked when Ross Jennings was announced as a member of De Virgilio, Morse and Jennings, a band very much in the mold of Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and successfully captured that sound. They released Troika in 2022 and Sophomore in 2023, and have been performing live with other backing musicians infrequently. So let's get back to this A Shadow of My Future Self. It's 10 songs that are astounding, marvelously poppy throwbacks to great album rock of the 80s and 90s. I kid you not. What do I hear? I hear Rick Springfield, I Kansas, Bryan Adams. I would tell you that this was a solo album from a singer with a heavy music band. You would think this is a collection. You wouldn't believe me. This is like a collection of music from someone's favorite 80s Spotify list. Okay, going back further, a great jukebox in the diner, you know. This is one I highly recommend, especially if you like progressive music with a kind of pure pop and glam bent. And you know, he has a great voice, Ross Jennings, and it's just like you know, you listen to a bunch of Haken, then you put this on. Whoa, what's that? You know, it's a great album. So, Kyros, Ross Jennings solo. Thanks for watching.